Assassin skills of the divine. Assassins who have made it this far know that the only thing that has kept them alive all of these years is the skills that they have mastered. Without the power of actual spells, the modern assassin must make use of every talent available to him/her. As with all player character professions, skill choices are important, even from the very first skill of the mighty at 8th rank. This is especially crucial because the options that are decided upon at these early stages determine eligibility for higher levels of the same skill. It is impossible in Conquest Earth to gain all of the skills for any profession under normal circumstances. This is not to say that if you do not select a certain skill path that you will never have access to the described talent. There are magical items available that imbue the wearer with skills, although not usually to the ultimate level of power. Macabre Death Vow. It is rare indeed that an assassin emerges that is so fanatically dedicated and lucky enough to survive for long enough to advance to 45th rank. A true master of this branch of the art must have chosen the skill path and mastered solemn and grim death vow to be eligible for the selection of Macabre Death Vow as his/her skill of the Ascended. As with all previous levels of Death Vow, it incorporates all of the elements of a standard Death Vow. And it takes 9 weeks to prepare spiritually and physically to embark on a Macabre Death Vow. The assassin gains plus 15 attack when within visual distance of the target, and plus 4 armor bypass and plus 4 P damage. The damage of any blow done by the target to the assassin in Macabre Death Vow is temporarily reduced by 2p. This damage is added upon the target's demise. The assassin in Macabre Death Vow will not bleed as easily from wounds sustained from the target, DBP per/round from any bleeding damage. Associates, family and friends of the target can be included in the Macabre Death Vow. It takes an extra 3 weeks for each extra individual to cite them in. The bonuses and fanaticism will only last for D100 rounds after the primary target is dead. This feature of the divine level of Death Vow sets it apart from all previous versions. It means that a popular or rich character with many friends can be reached more easily. The assassin must remain in pursuit of the primary target and attack him/her whenever the opportunity is there, to the exception of all other activity. Macabre Death Vow is just more useful if the victim's associates get in the way. If an assassin is disturbed during the 9 weeks of intense self-programming and rage-inducing trances by anyone, he/she will attack with extra force. Plus 6 Matak, plus 2 armor bypass and plus 3 P damage, DB extra Mataks per/round. The assassin will continue trying to destroy the victim long after she would normally have expired from severe wounds. At -3 health points, he or she will have D12 rounds before death. If reduced to -4 health points, he/she will have D8 rounds left. At -5 health points, the remaining zeal and bloodlust sustains life and full consciousness for D6 rounds. If wounded to -6 health points, he/she has only D4 rounds in which to complete his/her purpose. At -7 health points it is reduced to D3 rounds. At -8 health points D2 rounds is possible. Once -9 health points is reached, up to 3 seconds, DB rounds. The assassin is instantly slain if wounded when on -3 health points or less. A word of warning. It is impossible to mentally deprogram. From a Macabre Death Vow, the Grandmaster Assassin is driven to kill that character for the rest of his/her natural life. If they are brought back to life, the exponent of this technique will once again descend into his sworn vow of death. It is for this reason, wherever possible, assassins who employ this method will usually slay their victim to beyond -20 health points, the level of destruction known as soul death that prevents all but the most determined from ever resurfacing. The Omega level of Death Vow is not something that you want anyone to use against your favorite character, so GMs please employ it with caution, even if your players have superhero characters. Although this is primarily an assassin skill path, Phantasm Ninja, Smother Assassins, Smolder Assassin's Psychic, and Shadow Assassins can study, but this is the extent of the death vow that these professions can master. No normal items exist to grant Omega skills.